Hi, today I'll share with you some tips about evaluating journal papers. I have evaluated hundreds of papers. How to give quick but sharp evaluation that will help the authors improve their papers or help the journal editors reject the papers or make decisions on what to do with the paper. There are 5 tips I'm sharing with you. First, the research problem. The research problem must be strong. Otherwise, why bother to publish the paper? Right. How is it strong? They must show good knowledge of the current state of knowledge. That means they must read the journal papers and be able to know what are the related past findings, not just stating so and so has done the study, so and so has also done the study. It's not just stating who has done the study, but what are the results? Because our study, novel study, is built on the foundation of past findings. We go forward based on what we already know, right? Based on what we know, then we can say this area is less understood or this area has inconsistent findings and therefore require more studies. They must argue the research gap based on past findings, not just using ideas, making arguments only. This is a research and must have empirical foundation. Number 2, clear aims and objectives. These are very important and they must guide the whole paper from the method to the results and to the conclusion. Number 3, method. Major problem here. A lot of papers are not transparent in the description of the method. The research design, unclear apart from the mention of mixed method or qualitative study. Participant description, lacking lots of details. We need to know who the participants are, how many of what sort, what level are they. Selection criteria, if there are 3 data collection techniques, questionnaire, interview, observation, there might be 3 groups, and therefore the authors need to show description for all 3 data collection techniques and describe selection criteria for all 3 as well. Next, instruments. That is crucial because instruments are used to get the data of the study. They must describe what they are about and how they made it. Data collection processes, data analysis processes, big problem. They are not transparent. We, as someone reading and assessing the paper, can we repeat the study? If there are not enough details, means there is a problem with the transparency and therefore critique the method. Apart from the soundness of it, which I'm sure you can do because you are experts in your own field. Now, number 4, results. We are interested in the paper because we want to read the results that addresses the objectives, and they must report patterns followed by supporting details. Some of them have patterns, lots of ideas, but they are not supported by anything from the tables or anything from the excerpts. The table and the excerpts are for decoration, and the reviewer and future readers are expected to draw their own conclusions. That's absolutely wrong. The authors should provide patterns and supporting details, reasoning their way through. And not only that, the last part, presentation must have interpretation of meaning. Some authors can report statistical results and it ends there. They don't really know how to explain what the statistical results mean in their study, in that phenomenon. So it's not okay. A good paper must have interpretation of the meaning in the context of those participants and in the context of that phenomenon. We are not talking about comparing with other findings. That is for the last one, the discussion. Discussion is not a matter of producing 5 to 6 points and still there is no clear findings. Every study can have a few key points. So it's very important to write the key points and then compare in depth with other studies. This is very important because that's how we show the novelty of the study, how our findings stand out compared to others. And this is what we highlight in the discussion and finally in the conclusion. So with these tips, I hope you can give quick but sharp reviews. Thank you.